If you would this morning, turn with me to the book of Deuteronomy. We're looking at a rather short text today, just a few verses, and these are one-liners. Deuteronomy chapter 5, verses 17 through 20. I want to remind you, though, of one of the portions of the context for this particular passage back in chapter 4, verse 8. There was a rhetorical question asked by Moses when he said, "What great nation is there that has statutes and rules so righteous as all this law that I set before you today?" So I want to ask a question: what makes a righteous people? Now, if we know our scriptures, we know that it's not their own righteousness. In fact, they don't have any. In fact, it's not their ability to become righteous. We can't on our own become righteous before God. What makes a righteous people is the righteous God that dwells among them. And with that, he has given his people a righteous law. In summary here in the Ten Commandments, we've looked at the first several. We've looked first at Commandments 1 through 3. Last week we looked at 4 and 5. This time we'll look at 6 through 9. Follow along as I read these commandments. You shall not murder, and you shall not commit adultery, and you shall not steal, and you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. Let us bow in prayer. Father, these straightforward words are your words. We're reminded by Jesus that not a dot or a tittle shall pass away from your law. We are reminded that he came to